Hi guys, this video we're going to be having a look at the what they call Medicom Metal Gear Solid figures. Now obviously the first thing you're going to see or be seeing is a lot of figures lying down there. Now that is purely because I cannot be bothered to waste my time trying to get these guys to stand up. If there was ever an award for the worst set of figures to try and get to stand up, then these guys would win it hands down. I don't know what on earth Medicom was thinking when they were sculpting these. Unless you own your very own Blue Tack factory, or have a lot of time on your hands where you're quite happy to keep putting these figures back up, then I don't know, it just absolutely winds me up. They don't even have the little holes in the feet where you can put a base on them or anything. I just don't know what the thinking was here with these guys, to be honest. Obviously you can see this guy here stands up quite happily. Don't know why, but it's also my favourite figure out of this lot. I don't think it's because he stands up on his own. I think he's just the best sculpt out of them all, to be honest. So it's obviously Snake from Metal Gear Solid 3. Got to be honest with you, I'm a massive fan of 1, 2 and 4. I don't know what I was doing or what was happening in my life at the time when number 3 came out. I never really got into it, and I know that everybody says that number 3 is probably the best one out of them all, so I guess at some point I'm going to have to get that and do that, because I've played 1, 2 and 4 to death, to be honest, and I think I started number 3 and just never really did anything with it, to be honest. I know I definitely owned it at some point. Anyway, so like I say, this is actually my favourite figure out of the lot as well. The detail that's gone into this figure is absolutely amazing, and I can't fault any of the other figures, to be honest. The detailing is absolutely fantastic. Just why they haven't put any effort into them being able to stand up is beyond me. I just don't get it at all, to be honest. Anyway, moaning again. Well, I'm sure you can see the detail in this figure is absolutely brilliant. Look at the Snake there, it's absolutely fantastic. Got all the little wires, very fine wires going on here. They are very pre-sculpted. There's virtually nothing you can do with these figures in terms of trying to get them a different look to them. Like I said, I've just got his little knife in his leg there as well, which is absolutely brilliant. Obviously removable gun, and the silencer comes off the gun as well on there. So I can't be bothered to put it back on at the moment. Obviously these are movable as well, a bit of rotation in the shoulder and the wrists, and that's about it, to be honest. Obviously in the head as well. Nothing in the foot or legs, so that's, like I say, pre-sculpted figure there. Little earpiece going in there again on a very fine little wire, so absolutely brilliant, cannot fault it one bit. Let's have a look at this Snake. Now as good to sculpt as these figures are, and I do think they're great, they're quite cartoony, to be honest. I think the look of them is obviously a bit Japanese, anime cartoony styly, to be honest, but again, pre-sculpted figure. He's got this very awkward leaning back thing going on here, which does not help one bit with the getting him to stand up. Like, he's got rotation in the feet, in the legs, sorry, on the boots there, and that's it. Again, rotation in the arms and the head, that's it. So there's nothing going on there. And also they've also put one foot, so he's sort of like on tiptoes as well, so you get one foot flat and the other one, and it's just an absolute pig to get to stand up, to be honest. I'm not happy in any way whatsoever with that. The handgun can be holstered in the side there, and it also comes with a little removable laser target and sight thing there. But a truly awful figure to try and get to stand up. I'm sorry, I just cannot bear it. When they are up on my shelf, I just have hundreds of things stacked around them just so they don't move, to be honest. So that's obviously Snake there. There is the stealth version of the exact same figure. Again, obviously have the exact same pose, the exact same mould. Silencer on the gun as well there. So yeah, so not too impressed. The thing is, this is exactly how I would want the Predator figures, the NECA and McFarlane stealth Predators. That's how I'd want them. This is perfect for the stealth Predators, to be honest. Absolutely crystal clear, probably absolutely nothing coming through on camera for you to see. And the joints are like these peg joints. I know they get away with it obviously easier with this figure having so little articulation to it. But that's a brilliant stealth figure, to be honest, if you ask me. Again, can't fault it for that, but you just can't get it to stand up. Next we'll have a look at Raiden. Now again, you will spend half your life putting this bloody sword back in his hands as well. Just constantly falling out. It's a good sculpt to the sword. You know, obviously nothing fantastic about it, but nice big sword going on there. Detail in the handle. Raiden's got a bit of a rotation ab crunch going on there. He's got rotation in the wrist and a rotation in the elbow joint there, and obviously in the head as well, but that's it. Again with him, nothing. He's not too bad to get to stand up, to be honest. If you can get the angle of his body right, if you have it slightly a little bit forward, you can get away with that as well, but he's very unstable. Let's give it a ball. There you go. He's very unstable on, you know, because you can't do anything whatsoever with the feet. So again, absolutely terrible in terms of trying to get it to stand up. But if you can get him to stand up and leave him alone, you know, if he's in a glass case or something, I don't know. But again, you can't fault the sculpt. The sculpts are absolutely brilliant. The detail gone into the sculpt is brilliant. Can't fault it. It's just terrible to stand up. And I'm not going to waste my time trying to get it to stand up. So again, exactly the same figure. It's a stealth version of what you've just seen. I believe that comes off as well. Yeah, this comes off. Sorry, I didn't show you on the other one. The thing on the sheath for his sword is removable as well. And he's obviously got a gun, a removable gun in his holster there. But again, brilliant stealth, absolutely brilliant stealth version of the figure. Cannot fault it for being a stealth version. But I just can't bear these figures for them not standing and not even keep holding the sword in his hand. But I don't know how that's coming across. Oh, actually, I'm seeing it on camera. It do look quite good. But I'm sure even on camera you'll agree with me. That's a fantastic stealth version of a figure. Then we've got obviously Snake in his Otto camo face mask. Again, I don't think that gun's removable though, to be honest, on this one. No. So that's sculpted in there. You obviously got the machine gun here. Rotation in the head, ab crunch, shoulders. You got an elbow joint. Wow. Rotation in the wrist. Obviously got an elbow joint there as well, but nothing in the feet. If you can't get him to stand right, he's just, yeah, this is just what you're going to be doing all day, because this guy's not going to stand up for you. I'm sorry, but It's an awful figure again to get to stand up. I can't remember if... no, that's not removable. For some reason I thought that might have been detachable on there. So again, you cannot fault the detail going into this figure. It's just awful to get to stand up. Obviously again pre-sculpted, can't really do much with him. So that's obviously all you're going to get out of him. You can see a little bit of snake's grey hair coming out the back there. So that's that one. And lastly, we have good old Snake. Exactly the same figure that you've just seen, but a different paint job. Obviously it's quite apparent, obviously, the paint job difference there. And obviously just got his normal head going on there. Same gun, no difference in the gun whatsoever. Same articulation obviously as well. But anyway, not a fan of this set of figures, like I say, because of the fact that they just don't stand up. I am an absolute fan of these figures in terms of the sculpt, the detail, the quality. You could tell they're a good quality figure. You know, they weigh quite a bit for the figure that they are. The paint job, cannot fault it. The detail in the painting, even going down to like all these little studs on there, you cannot fault it in any way whatsoever. All the little buckles painted in, but just absolute awful figures to stand up. So, you know, if these figures could stand up, they'd be in the high 8, but because of what they are, they get a 5. I'm sorry, but the only saving grace is the Metal Gear Solid 3 one, you know, the very first one I showed you. But anyway, that's my little moan. As always, guys, you take care. Obviously please subscribe. Any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll obviously reply as soon as I can. And I'll catch you again soon. Okay guys, you take care. Bye bye.